Welcome to iNavigate, an in-vehicle telematics solution developed by InnoMinds leveraging Azure Maps. This is the login screen, and let's just log in as admin. This gives us the Fleet Manager's view of the dashboard. To the left, we have 4 features: Dashboard, Alerts, Consignments, and Analytics. The idea of the solution is to majorly address the concerns faced by a running vehicle. We are concentrating on the electric vehicles and targeting the 2 major concerns: battery issue and bad engine condition. The Fleet Manager gets an alert when there is an issue and can track a specific vehicle related to that alert. As you can see, the alert shows that a vehicle, ABC12345, is running on low battery at a given timestamp 7:01 p.m. and says that the driver is recommended to navigate to nearby charging station. On clicking View Details, the Fleet Manager is taken to a screen where we show the vehicle that is running on low battery. The engine condition seems fine. There is a consignment that is assigned to the truck, the start and end points. The green dot with the plotted path represents the truck, and we can see that the route was changed from assigned path to optimized path because of low battery. We see a lot of charging stations under a certain radius of the truck. The truck had to reroute, which is why it had to go around. Let's look at the Telemetry tab, which shows the actual statistics such as speed, temperature, latitude, longitude, and distance to empty of the vehicle. The battery gets charged after going to the charging station. Now, let's look at the Info tab, which has truck ID, truck model, last maintenance date, and other stuff. The interesting thing here is the bay ID. When the truck is going to a warehouse and is within a certain radius before reaching the warehouse, a bay ID gets allocated to the truck, assuming that there is a warehouse management system in place which talks to the intelligent vehicle and assigns a bay ID. The driver is also equipped with this view. Once a bay ID is allocated and the truck is at the destination, there is a path plotted which guides the driver to the exact bay, which is 155, as you can see here. The driver navigates to that particular bay using the indoor maps flavor that comes up once the truck reaches the destination. We have also brought in weather conditions at different waypoints of the route, and it pops up when you click on a particular point. Let's go through the other tabs. There is Alerts tab, and under that we can see that there is a second alert for a truck that needs a service station. As we click on that alert, it takes us to the vehicle XYZ9949, which is running with a bad engine condition. Additionally, we have toggles to enable live traffic from the APIs and incidents. This time, the truck is rerouted through the service stations because of the engine condition. We also have Direction Preview, which gives us the turn-by-turn directions and also shows the rerouting. After crossing the service station, the engine condition becomes good. We always have the single route with a distance, time, and other controls. We also provide an option to assign another shipment to the truck if it is not running. You can also see that there are other assigned trucks moving on the map, but this is the truck which has caused the alert and the Fleet Manager is interested in. So, rerouting happens in real time. It is based on a condition and where the truck is. We have tried this with various combinations, various start and end, dynamic routes, and have succeeded. We even tried it with various country maps and it works fine. Because it is from a Fleet Manager's perspective, we wanted to show that the route is fixed for a consignment, but we can also keep it dynamic. It reroutes and searches for the nearest point of interest based on the truck's health, whether it is battery or the engine. Let's look into other features. There are unassigned vehicles and assigned vehicles. Let's pick an unassigned vehicle, MNM 45645. There are 3 unassigned vehicles if you have noticed, and we can assign one of the consignments from the list. It has a fixed start and end point. Let's assign it. Once we have assigned, we can see that the vehicle has moved from unassigned to assigned. As you can see, The unassigned has become 2 and assigned 5. We have already explored the alerts. Let's look at the consignments. The Consignment tab is another area from where we can assign. As we click on Consignment, we get all the shipment details and can assign a truck to it. Let's click on Assign, and now there are only 2 consignments left. Let's move on to Analytics tab. We have 2 different types of analytics. Time series data comes from Azure. As we click on it, it'll take us to the time series that was built on the IoT hub on a consumption group. From the consumption group, we pick the time series data, and that's the data you're seeing here. Let's just do an auto refresh. The data is coming from the Azure IoT and IoT hub. Basically, the device telemetry throws in this data to the IoT hub, and that gets rendered here on the screen. It's beautiful. We can keep playing around with it. We are also looking to generate some patterns and anomalies along the speeds. Because these are simulated devices, we couldn't do it this time, but we are planning to do that in the future. We have worked with driver behavior analytics in the past and can implement it here. Based on the speed patterns, we can bring out certain accelerations, deaccelerations, and braking, which can go into driver behavior analytics dashboard. The other report we have is the Power BI. We use the Azure Maps visual to plot telemetry data on a Azure map based on the data coming from the IoT hub. What you see here is the speed pattern along the route of the vehicle. Speed is shown here in the form of bubbles. Through the inbuilt controls, we can always change the view in terms of night mode or a day mode or even a satellite mode. This is the interactive visual from the Power BI. That's pretty much it from the functionality side. Thanks for watching.